Today, major news that could impact high school sports in Ohio forever. The family of a star high school football player is suing the Ohio High School Athletic Association to allow their son to be paid for name, image, and likeness. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Yolanda Harris. 10 TV's Carly Dion is here to share the impact this lawsuit could have across the state. Carly?
Well, Yolanda, Jeff, 44 states have already changed their rules and regulations to allow high school student athletes to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness. Now, this lawsuit may lead to Ohio following suit.
Jameer Brown is one of the best high school football players in the country.
Ranked the #1 wide receiver recruit in the state, Wayne High School junior Jameer Brown already verbally committed to play at Ohio State.
If you go on social media and search Jameer Brown on a normal Friday night, you're going to see a lot of people who are capitalizing on what he does except for him.
Which is why he's now trying to change that with a lawsuit filed against the Ohio High School Athletic Association over their rule that prevents high school student athletes to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness.
There are opportunities where student athletes should be able to earn compensation while at the same time focusing on their studies and focusing on their sport.
Opportunities leading to big paychecks.
And he's had an opportunity to be able to earn well into 6 figures just through a trading card deal.
For the guys that are lucky enough to do it, there's no court really in the country that's going to tell them they can't.
But Brown's attorney Luke Fedlum says this lawsuit is not just about elite high school athletes.
There are high school student athletes that just simply have a large social media following because their social media influencing or the things that they do online that can turn into opportunities for them from a name, image, and likeness. But if they happen to be a high school student athlete, they're prohibited from doing that unless they got some sort of waiver.
But there are some downsides to also consider, like from a coaching perspective.
You now have another thing to worry about. Well, maybe my star player is not going to play this week because he didn't get the check he was promised, or maybe he doesn't want to risk getting hurt so he doesn't want to play because he's already signed somewhere and the college is already giving him money.
But Fedlum says there are some differences between high school and college NIL.
But at the college level, a lot of people describe it as the wild, wild west because there are things like collectives or third parties that just want to pay money to an athlete for them to go to a certain school. There are a lot of guardrails that exist already at the high school level to ensure that it really is just pure name, image, and likeness.
I think for the average high school football player, this is not going to matter. Jameer Brown is not the average high school football player.
The Ohio High School Athletic Association says it's been preparing for this situation, and a lawsuit could trigger an emergency vote. If membership approves it, high schools would then be allowed to determine the bylaws for it. Carly Dion, 10 TV News.